Hey everyone, ZDS here with another top 5 list. I know it's been quite a while since my last one, so I figured I'd start this series up again by sharing with you guys my top 5 favorite Pokemon of my favorite type, Dragon types. Dragons have always fascinated me, and the Pokemon series just grew my love for them. Almost all of them are powerful and fearsome, boasting high base stats and great move pools. Now of course, if you guys disagree with the placement of these dragons, I want you guys to leave your favorites in the comments below. But anyway, let's get started. Coming in at number 5, we have Kommo-o. Now, Kommo-o is probably one of my favorite Pokemon introduced in Alola. Just its appearance alone is what makes it so cool to me. Its Pokedex entry states that it uses its glittering scales to ward away the darkness plaguing the world, which to me at least makes it sound like a great warrior whose sole duty it is to protect the people from evil, which in a way fits with its half-fighting typing as well. Its desire to only fight strong opponents is also very admirable, showing that it doesn't wish to bully those weaker than it. And even competitively, it's a freaking beast. While being 4 times weak to fairy types is a critical weakness, its stats being very evenly distributed among all categories make it a threatening on both sides of the spectrum, and also able to take a hit. And I'd say that's more than enough reason for it to be on this list. At number 4 we have Noivern. Noivern is special to me as it was the main dragon type I used through my entire playthrough of Pokemon X, and it stayed solid throughout my entire adventure. It did phenomenally well against Drosna of the Elite Four, and even pulled me out of a few binds throughout the gyms. Its sleek design also fits with my aesthetic preferences, as I prefer symmetry and aerodynamics as opposed to bulk and large bodies. Its stats being spread out as a speedy special attacker also fits with my main choice in battling, that being fast Pokemon who can hit incredibly hard. And its Pokedex also states that despite how territorial and aggressive it can be, if you simply give it some fruit, it'll calm down completely, showing that this seemingly aggressive dragon has a soft side to it too. In the number 3 spot we have Flygon. Similarly to Noivern, Flygon was also one of the main Pokemon during one of my playthroughs, but this time it was in Pokemon Emerald. Even as a Trapinch, this Pokemon was pretty strong, sporting a very decent 100 base attack stat before evolving into Vibrava. But Flygon fit a niche my team was missing, a strong flying Pokemon. I had Altaria at the time as well, but even with the stab bonus, it couldn't use Fly very effectively without boosting. But Flygon fit that role and then some, sporting some extremely good moves in the form of Earthquake, Fire Blast, and Dragon Claw around its moveset. And in addition, it having a good spread out stat structure so it can use both physical and special attacks. I also love its sleek bug-esque design. It makes me think it should have been a bug dragon type instead of half ground, but I think the half ground type fits better with it. Number 2 on this list goes to the 3-headed monster Hydreigon. Hydreigon is simply a beast. Its design is intimidating and domineering, and as a pseudo-legendary, its power is unmistakable. It has an amazing move pool and great well-rounded stats to support it. I used Hydreigon in my very first run-through of Pokemon White, and even though it took forever to evolve, it was pretty much unstoppable, not being KO'd even once during the Elite Four. Hydreigon is also my absolute favorite of the pseudo-legendaries. However, even that doesn't make it take the top spot on this list. And for my final pick, we have the female component of the Eon duo, Latias. I was first exposed to Latias when I watched the Pokemon Heroes movie when I was a little kid, and I absolutely adored it from then on out. When I got my first cartridge of Emerald, and I found out that I could capture it in the game, I beat the game as soon as possible so I could finally use this beautiful creature. Latias is even good competitively, being in either UU or OU format since its introduction. And it and Latios' signature item, the Soul Dew, is so broken that it's banned from normal play. Plus it's one of the very few legendaries to even get a Mega Form, which made it even more powerful than it was before. And the scenes from the Pokemon Heroes movie, as I mentioned before, just made my heart melt. All of these reasons and more solidly put Latias at my number 1 spot. Hey guys, thank you all for watching. If you guys would like to support me so I can keep making these videos, consider donating to my Patreon or following me on Twitter. And don't forget to leave any ideas for content in the comment section down below. But that's all from me. This has been ZDS, making YouTuber fun one video at a time, and I will see you guys in the next video.